When we got on the freeway Monday in Rock Springs, these guys on the freeway were going 45 miles an hour. And we eventually passed them on the freeway and got gas, and they passed us back. I didn't catch that. So not this guy right in front of us in the left-hand lane, but the guys on the right-hand lane that were slowly passing because they're only driving 45 miles an hour on the open road. Here is our opportunity to get past these people, and the truck has got his pedal on the floor. I'm right behind him with my pedal on the floor, and Marie, who was really paying attention here, and I'm proud of her, got herself in back of me and put the pedal to the floor. And we all got around this last guy in the front right before the lane closed. So here you go. There was just no way in hell I was going 40 miles an hour on the open road through Wyoming when we had a 6-hour car ride. So here we are, just getting around these guys. Marie's right in back of me, and here you go. After a few hours, we got hungry, and there is the state park right here that we paid $6 to sit in the picnic area and eat our lunch. You see, there's a big reservoir right here. I came back out to pay the fee. I went ahead and parked first. So we're gonna get a little look at the at where we ate in the state park, and we peed Chico and just generally got off the road for half an hour, ate, and relaxed. So here you go. Here we are driving through the Wind River Canyon. Now you can see that we're hardly going the speed limit because this guy in front of us is on scenic mode. He doesn't realize the number of cars in back of us, as this of 53 miles an hour was about as fast as he was driving. He was just sightseeing and not paying attention. I mean, I like to sightsee too, but when there's 12 cars in back of us, because you're only going hardly 40 miles an hour, well, hell. Anyway, here we are driving through the scenery. I'm going to put some music on. Eventually, Numby Nuts here pulls over, and we're going to pass him. So here's some music. After we got out of the Wind River Canyon, here we are crossing the Wind River, and then we're going to drive it through some red rocks. The geology along our drive yesterday was outstanding, and they even had signs that pointed out to the age of some of the cuts in the highway cut through ancient ground. So here you go. This is a really pretty drive yesterday. We had a good time. It was a long drive, though, but we enjoyed ourselves tremendously. I forget the name of this little town right here that we're driving through. We missed a turn, so we had to drive through town. So we're going to turn left on the northbound Wyoming 120. Now, look at the speed. The speed limit's 30 here, and I creep up my speed a little bit too much, and the radar detector went off, but it gives me a lot of false positives. But I looked up and saw Johnny Law coming the other way, but he didn't pull me over. I had slowed down by the time I saw him and the radar went off. So I guess I wasn't speeding enough. There you go. So here you go. Always going to have your radar detector on. You never know. This is just a typical view of some of the scenery that we saw along our 7 hour drive yesterday. It seems to me that it's a little bit greener in the Wyoming plains than in like Nevada, for example, when summertime brings on all the dry, all the brown sage. This is pretty scenery that we enjoyed. Hope you're enjoying it too. Here's something you don't see every day: a stoplight in the middle of the boonies for the road construction. We didn't hit too much in construction, maybe 3 separate parts. It wasn't too bad. We didn't have to wait too long. So here we are driving across the bridge. They're working on it. My radar detector went off here really badly for some reason too. I'm not sure why. But there were no law around, so your guess is as good as mine. I get a lot of false positives on this. I'm not sure what the deal is. So here you go. Here we are finally arriving at camp at the KOA in Cody, Wyoming. We're just turning off of US 14, 16, and 20. Not too far from town. It's about 5 minutes in town or so. They charge a lot here. They charge $375 for a week, which is about as much as I've ever paid since getting on the road. But location, location, location. And we're within an hour of Yellowstone, and they've got full hookups. So this is why we paid it. I want you to see when I can get out here. I'm wearing a very patriotic shirt, red, white, and blue, like our flag. I got 3 compliments on this shirt yesterday on our drive, 2 at the gas station in Rock Springs. I mean, they were just, oh, what a cool shirt. And then yesterday I had a guy 2 days ago, I'm sorry, or 3 days ago, in camp. When we got back to camp, he wanted to take my picture with him with the shirt on. So go figure, it's a pretty popular shirt, I guess. So here you go. Almost done with the film. They were really nice in the office, and they had a big packet of pamphlets to give us for attractions and ideas of what to do around Cody. It's not just Yellowstone, but there's a lot to do here, so I think our week is going to be pretty occupied. Marie may not even have time to go jump in the pool. And the weather is going to be in the low 80s, so it should be, excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. It should be really pretty for our week here. So here we are driving through the camp and going to our spot 164. There's nothing to write home about, but everything works. The sewer is kind of far in the back. I had to use my extension hose to hook up to the sewer, but and these knuckleheads won't get the hell out of the way. Dumbasses. So here you go. Here's in camp, and we're done for the day. It was a long drive. I went while Marie set up camp. I went in the town and bought us tacos, so she didn't have to cook, and we ate and we watched the A's lose. So here you go. See ya.